In this lecture, I'd like to model a process for conducting an editing analysis, the task before you in the next written assignment, Report 2. The purpose of editing analysis is to create a plan for the actual editing you will conduct on your client's project. Since we are editing at a comprehensive level, our plan should address all aspects of a formal document: content, organization, style, and even visual and physical design. Now, since this course is about editing words, our focus will be limited to content, organization, style, and mechanics. Now, since this course is about editing in scientific and technical contexts, I'm going to draw my example for this lecture from the health sciences, a particular form of what is known as biotherapy, the use of living things to treat human diseases. So at this point, please pause this lecture to read the document in the Resources For folder of bblearn entitled LaFlap Product Insert, which I will refer to extensively. The first questions to ask when editing comprehensively are, what is this document, and who will want to read it? A quick scan of this document suggests it is for clinical professionals. The scholarly references over here in the section entitled Overdosage, for example, and the jargon words here like hydrocolloid suggest that lay readers will be excluded from this document. The type of document represented here, however, is less certain. The sections entitled Mechanisms of Action and Clinical Indications and even Overdosage suggest product information. But the extensive section entitled Instructions for Use suggests an instrumental purpose. Here then is the first decision to make or suggest to the client. Either make the document more unambiguously one type, or break it down into two documents, each its own type. And once we have identified the genre of the document and the role of the reader, we can confidently answer more focused questions like, what content should this document include, and how should that content be organized? So if we agree that this document is an instruction document for clinical professionals, we might make the following decisions. First, the whole sections here on mechanisms of action and clinical indications, and over here, overdosage, can be removed and put towards some other kind of document for the client. The remaining sections under this heading of Instructions for Use should be included in the following standard categories of information. That is, introduction, body, and closing. So the introduction of an instruction document typically includes description of the product, as you have here. Preliminary warnings, as you have throughout the beginning here. And professional requirements for the use of the product. The body of the document will include the instructions and should be subdivided into phases, perhaps in this order: wound preparation, dressing preparation, the application of the dressing, follow-up, and removal. And finally, the closing of an instruction document should include additional information like storage and handling, as you have here, and disposal information, as you have here. Once the content of the document has been chunked in this way and organized according to some standard genre, We can now move to a lower, more focused view of the text, that is to say, style, which is choices in words and sentence structures. This editing task is the topic of chapters 15 and 16, which we will read and discuss next week.